Just like to draw a little bit of attention to this film today. I've not seen it before, just coming through Park Chan-wook's filmography. This is an anthology film which he directed one of the segments of. 6 segments in this film. I'll read out the wiki article on this film. Oh, and note that reading out the... I've noticed the plot synopsis on Wikipedia here, at least the version of the film I saw, this lists the segments out of order. Anyway. Oh, and apparently there are multiple films. There are sequels to this series. I assume they're all of the same ilk. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 came out between 2006 and 13. This is, of course, 2003. If You Were Me is a 2003 South Korean omnibus film comprising 6 short films directed by 6 prominent Korean directors, including Park Chan-wook, commissioned by the National Human Rights Commission of Korea for 50 million... What's their currency again? It's a W, but it's crossed out. The won. Okay, because I knew it. I was like, I know it's not the yen. And if it is the yen, then I must be a bloody idiot. But no, it's not the yen. Okay. Not that much. Anyway. I ought to know more, though. I always ought to know more. I always want to know why. I once read of a... There was a historian of the... something of an amateur historian. Like, he self-published. He was like a teacher by trade, I think. He was an American, and he wanted to compose this absolutely the most comprehensive study of the Pacific War. That theater of the Second World War between America and the Japanese. He wanted to write the most comprehensive series of texts, the most comprehensive history of the Pacific War of all time. And now a lot of historians look back on this guy and they think, wow, few people knew more about a single subject in history than this guy. And apparently, according to his own private notes, he always felt like he never knew enough. It's always something he wanted to... I admire that. I really do. Anyway. 50 million won, US, $39,000 each. The shorts deal with discrimination in Korea, and the directors were given free rein with regards to subject and style. The film has spawned 3 live-action sequels, as well as 2 animated films deal with similar themes. Oh, interesting. In Crossing, a disabled man on crutches hobbling along the streets of Sejongyo, downtown Seoul, on paralytic actor Kim Moon-ju and disabled theatre group Hwol. Directed by Kyun-dong. The man with an affair, a former sex criminal, has been cut off by his neighbours, raises questions about the human rights of sex offenders. Directed by Jeong Jae-eun. Slightly similar themes explored in Takeshi Sei's really magnificent film from 2018, My Friend A, where that was about an individual who as an adult who, when they were a child, murdered another boy their age, and how the attempts at them being integrated back into society are thwarted, dismissed, and it raises questions as to what extent do we let ourselves, or are willing in the first place, to forgive those who might be genuinely repentant. Like, let's say they have genuinely repented. Or are they able to? Do we let them? Are we willing to accept that? If they are repentant, I mean. Anyway, raises questions about the human rights of sex offenders, directed by Jeong Jae-eun. The Weight of Her. This was the first in the version of the film I saw of the segments. A high school student must struggle to secure a job because of her undesirable appearance. Discusses discrimination against women. Directed by Soon-rye. Face Value. Depicts work settings where job applicants are evaluated by their physical appearance in looks-obsessed Korean society. Directed by Park Kwang-su. Tongue-tied. Korean parents' extreme fervor for education is exposed as a child undergoes a tongue operation to enhance his ability in spoken English. Directed by Park Jin-Pyo. NEPAL, Never Ending Peace and Love. A Nepalese woman named Chandra spends 6 years in a mental hospital after she was mistaken for a Korean who had lost her mind. Addresses the human rights of foreign labourers in Korea. Directed by Park Chan-wook.